This is the end and beginning of America. There is no America. America does not exist. Do not be misguided. The connection between America and its reality is deep. Every interaction has resulted in bloodshed. Let me welcome you to Turtle Island. In the discovery of what it means to be an American, James Baldwin delineates the relationship, the differences and nuances between the American writer and the European writer. Writing, as Baldwin often does in gendered terms, the American writer's lack of place is emphasized in this piece as the fundamental difference between Americans and Europeans. American society also is fluid and transgressive, while Europe, with its old world tendencies, remains cemented in its social structures. The only society Americans know is one in which nothing is fixed and in which the individual must fight for his identity. With this attitude, Baldwin is able to experience European society through its milieus. He lives on the right and the left bank, in all parts of the city of Paris. When I first finished reading The Discovery of What It Means to Be an American, I immediately knew I wanted everyone to read it. I wanted myself to read it again, but at a younger age, one before I had even decided to announce myself as American. Through this essay, Baldwin frames a greater truth about American identity and our inevitable, traceable relationship to America, which remains a new, almost completely undefined, and extremely controversial proper noun. Everyone in this world is somehow connected to this construction, the American experiment, in often terrifying ways. Most crucially, the American writer has not yet found a way to destroy the myth of America, so they are forced to live in exile, separated from their homeland. The books they write are more likely to be a symptom of their attention than an examination of it. The historical context for this piece is quite straightforward. The Discovery of What It Means to Be an American was originally published in 1959 for the New York Times. This was at the height of the Cold War, and tensions were rapidly rising between the Soviets and the Americans. Both countries were racing towards the moon and beyond, and Americans all over the world were being profiled as communists or deviants. Baldwin himself was added to the FBI's watch list a year or so after the publication of this essay. His American identity, like many other expats, was in constant flux. Also, the last two states, Alaska and Hawaii, were added to the Union in 1959. Essentially, the American project had finished. For now. With these changes, Americanness was being originated in its capitalism, in its imperialism, and the myth of self-making. Like Baldwin, my relationship with America is just as complicated. This is my home. When I ask myself how I identify as an American, I wonder if it's things accumulated from all the eras of my life. I always want things, I buy things, I sleep with things around me and things yet to arrive. Thus, capitalism becomes America. Europe is also part of this American inheritance, what I inherited when I naturalized as a citizen. In a world that has participated intimately with colonization and the colonial projects, either as the colonizers or the colonized, Europe has imposed its superstructure onto our collective ideology. We live as Europeans do and speak as Europeans do because they created us as much as we created what they are today. To conclude, being American is often pigeonholed as whiteness or maleness. But the more terrifying notion is that America, the American proper noun, is much too complicated of an identity to collapse into one word. The American writer may lay to bear the idea that the interior life is a real life, and the intangible dreams of people have a tangible effect on the world. Like my mother's garden, maybe the discovery is that America is what you are able to make of it, what you are able to remember and recollect, the bonds forged and the timesheets stamped. The discovery is American history, which has been hidden and erased for centuries. The discovery is the American present, which continues its imperialist project without any hesitation. The discovery is unearthing Turtle Island under layers of pipelines, pollution, and displaced populations. The discovery is that America, indeed, does not exist.